Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. In this video, I'm actually going to be going over my flak build that I'm going to be taking into Bloody Harvest with. Currently, this whole week, anointed weapons for legendaries have been dropping like crazy, which is awesome. So maybe later down the road here, I can actually finish my radiation build. I want to make sure that it can do both as far as being able to clear ads and being able to DPS bosses down. But right now, this is just my fadeaway build. Excuse me. But in this video, I'm actually going to be going over some of the perks on flag and the trees I use anyways. I mean, for the most part, the master tree, seems like all the perks work. Some of them need to get buffed, but starting off in the 100 tree, you want 5 points in the interplanetary stalker for the extra 30% gun damage. It's a 100 kill skill that stacks up 3 times. Really beneficial with your DPS. Plus, you get robot bonus, human bonus, and beast bonus, which is just overall really nice. Next skill is leave no trace. When flag scores a critical hit, there's a chance for 1 ammo to be added to their magazine, 30% chance. And when you're in fadeaway, you're always critting, which is really nice. Some people put points in second intentions. The reload speed does not work. It's like Amara. They need to look at it. They need to fix it, because honestly, depending on what weapons you're running, the reload speed might be better than Leave No Trace, because this is all based on RNG, where this is always guaranteed, especially with the class mod that makes so you can always have all your hunter kill skills activated almost all the time, which is really nice. This would be more beneficial in the long run, just it doesn't work. Moving down into second, obviously head count. Whenever flag scores a critical hit, there's a chance their action skill cooldown is reduced. Cooldown time reduction chance 30%, which is really nice, and the cooldown time is 2 seconds. With this ability, if you're critting, getting headshots with enemies, your fadeaway is always going to be up for the most part. It's an insane ability, and don't leave home without it. Hunter's Head, it's okay ability. The only thing I really don't like about it is the damage reductions versus beasts. The critical hit damage is really nice on humans, but like with Tyrene, I don't know if I would consider her a human, or like Tyrene the Destroyer. I don't know if I would consider her a human or a beast. This perk overall is pretty nice. Just this one, I think, once we start getting like level 60s to all the way up to 70s, this might be a perk to dabble in, but it's just honestly not that helpful as of right now. And then Ambush Predator, this honestly would be a pretty good DPS buff, just like Hunter's Eye, but there's nothing telling you how far away you have to be from an enemy to get the bonus. Plus, sometimes it pops up like on Grave Warden. I was having trouble because I'd seriously stand in the same spot every time I reset to try this ability, and I had a class mod on so I could just take it on and off. And sometimes it would pop up saying that I was in the right distance, and then sometimes it would not, especially when just starting off the boss fight. So this one seemed to be a little buggy, so maybe Gearbox can go back and look at it. But moving down from head count, obviously 5 points into Two Fang. Flag has a chance to fire an extra projectile per shot, which is just amazing, especially with shotguns. Really nice RNG perk overall. It definitely is noticeable with all the shots that you can do with flag. Rather you're using like a Lucian's Call, Roland's Call, even like a SMG or something that can't give you ammo back. You do know like binary cutsmans are really nice because you actually get to see the extra projectile. Really cool overall perk, and definitely recommend it. I have 2 points in big game, but with this perk, it just increases your hunter skill duration and hunter skill effects, like the most dangerous game. I currently have 2 extra points in this. It definitely upgrade it 3 out of 3. It's still really good for the extra gun damage and critical hit damage. And then Galactic Shadow. It's a really nice 1 point perk just to give yourself an extra 15% critical hit damage. I mean, you can't go wrong. Oh, and enemies are less likely to attack you. But with big game, you can put 3 points in here and take 1 point out of Leave No Trace if you want, depending on what weapons you're using, because this will just I think with both the most dangerous game and interplanetary stalker, it's like 7.5% extra weapon damage, somewhere around there. It might be 10. So, I mean, just take that with a grain of salt. If you want all out max DPS, definitely put another point in here and just 1 point in here. And you still, even if you have 2 points in here and 3 points in here, you'll still be able to move right down the line. So either way, however you guys want to do that. Jumping into the Stalker Tree, obviously we have Fadeaway with Gorilla's Miss for the extra critical hit damage. And Unblinking Eye with even more critical hit damage. Can't go wrong with the two. And then the first tree, Furious Attack. Whenever you deal, it's basically an extra 20% gun damage as long as you're shooting enemies. And obviously, the faster fire rate weapon you have, the faster you're going to get all your stacks with Furious Attack. Really nice perk overall. And then Sikkim, I honestly don't use attack commands. And with attack commands, it's just the pets don't do enough damage to really touch this. And self-repairing system, the max health is nice, but honestly the health regeneration to me kind of sucks. Like I think it gets up to like 1.8. I wanted to say 1.8%. I don't think it's not even that high. It might just be like 1.2 or something. Actually 3.6, 0.9, 1.2, 1.5 extra max health per second. Honestly, I think they need to maybe increase the health regen a little bit to maybe about 2 to 4, and this would be really nice. And I know they do have this Rage and Recovery skill that also gives you health regeneration when you do a kill skill, but this is so far down the line that you're just missing out on, that you'd be missing out on so much more DPS than you would actually survivability. But my theory always is if you can kill an enemy faster, then you don't have to worry about him rocketing you in the back of your ass to kill you, like in Slaughter Shafts. And all my BFFs, it's actually really nice. So is Lick the Wound. So, like, if you want to take points out of Eager to Impress, which Eager to Impress is a kill skill that reduces your action skill cooldown whenever you or your pet kills an enemy. I just run this just because I want to keep my fadeaway up the longest. But if you honestly want to put a point in here or 3 points in here, 1 point in here for your pet to revive you, however you want to do it, but you definitely still want 5 out of 5 and overclocked for the extra fire rate after reloading, plus just the extra fire rate in general. Really nice. And then Turn Tail and Run. This makes it so when you are standing still, you gain increased gun damage and fire rate, and if you're moving around, you get health regeneration and damage reduction, which just helps with your survivability. Hidden Machine, whenever an enemy has no target or is attacking a different target, Flak deals increased damage against them. This is really nice if you're playing with multiple people, or if you go and fade away and enemy is not attacking you, so you're just always doing 3% extra damage to any enemy, especially if you're ricocheting bullets and all that. They're taking 30% more damage, which is just really nice. The Fast and the Furious, while above half health, holy crap. Flex gun damage and movement speed are increased. Gun damage by 25%, movement speed by 10%. Really nice 3 perk skill here. Really nice. Can't go wrong with it. And then 1 point into the power inside for extra 25% gun damage. And if Flak is at full health, um, the damage is doubled to 50%, and it lasts 15 seconds, basically as long as your fade away. And currently, right now, I'm just running the Gunslinger Jabber for the extra critical hit damage. Plus, I run the Gunslinger Jabber because of the class mod I have on. Also puts 3 points into Frenzy, and with the Jabber with the SMG, it seriously shoots like 7 bullets. And with this perk, I get practically 40% extra gun damage, which is really helpful, especially with the nerfs to Gorilla's Mist and Unblinking Eye. So that just really helps me a lot. And I mean, but max health. I mean, if you guys are dying a lot, I mean, you can switch to the Jabber with the shotgun or whatever. However you want to do it. Just personally, my favorite and probably the best one right now with this build is the SMG one. Jumping into my actual my inventory, like I just run right now. I'm just running a Handsome Jackhammer through Slaughter Shafts. I have both King's Call, Thunder and Fire works really well. Lucian's Call, the Duck is really nice. I actually got rid of quite a bit of my weapons because they weren't anointeds, because I'm going to be actually farming a lot more anointeds. But with Flak, a lot of weapons work. I mean, it don't matter. Even the Flacker is actually kind of good with them. The boring gun, like, especially because with the boring gun, you can actually get critical hits and fade away, so you can just blow up a boss or not a boss, a enemy and a couple enemies or two. Just really nice. But the class mod that for me I would have you guys, or for me I would say you guys should be looking out for, is the Bounty Hunter class mod. Its Flak has a 3% chance to activate any purchased hunter skill when dealing gun damage, and bosses are now treated as humans, beasts, and robotics for Flak's hunter skills. So not only with this perk you're going to be able to activate, like even during a boss or whatever, you'll have Interplanetary Stalker always up. You'll have your big game. I want to call it big game, but I know it's not big game. The most dangerous game. Like both those perks will be up during boss fights, so you'll basically be getting your most DPS with Flak, whether it's with mobs or with a boss. Currently, I'm not even really running any artifact that increases my damage. No grenades, and my shield honestly does like nothing for me. But the my shield right now currently reduces cooldown on action skill when shield is depleted, which is a little helpful. But for the most part, I don't really find myself ever going down with this build. Now, I say that because with Flak, the only thing that really affects him is minus all gun damage or critical hit damage, because that's where he gets all his DPS from. Are the only two modifiers I really look out for. I mean, I'll just show you guys here. Now I'm fighting Grave Ward, and I actually get increased pistol damage and nothing else, so I'll melt him real quick just to show you guys. Like it is strong. It's insane. And this is also for Jimmy. If you are watching this, leave a comment, because I'm doing this for you. I'm gonna use my King's Call against Grave Ward. I know any character can do it with Elemental Projector, but just to kind of show some of the new people coming into Borderlands 2. But if you guys did enjoy this video, and if it was helpful in some way, kind of answered a couple questions, please leave a comment down below. And thank you guys for watching. And if you guys do enjoy the boss fight, as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because I'm posting a bunch of Borderlands 3 videos. I'm also going to be posting a lot of Call of Duty videos, with Call of Duty I think coming out tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I just want to say one more time, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.